He is a three-time world champion with the ISKA and also the WMC. He is Brit Andy Howson.
Hi, my name's Andrew Howson. I'm from Leeds in the United Kingdom and I'm a Muay Thai fighter. My fight record is 79 fights, 60 wins, 10 losses, with about 25 knockouts. I'm the ISKA, WMC and ICO World Champion. I'm known as the Punisher, I'm the Lord of War back home, that's my nickname. I like to have a fight.
Sometimes words can't describe what people go through to fight for a world title. Today has been no exception. I always said that this kid deserves a world title. Now you understand why. I really can't put to words that fight. It was absolutely incredible. What are you made of?
His main strength is his main weakness. He loves the war, he loves the fight. We were shouting at him, score points. He was just going for the battle and going for the war and going for the elbow and trying to knock him out. When all he needed to do was sit back and score points with his kicks. I've cornered for hundreds and hundreds of fighters now, and I've had many people win titles, but I have never seen bottle and heart like that before. I've never seen a fight like that. That was amazing. And whilst he wasn't doing as he was told, the way he dug deep and the way he was fighting just on his guts in that last round was unbelievable.
I've been training for 16 years now at Bad Company in Leeds. Before that I'd trained a bit of boxing, kickboxing and quite a lot of judo, but nothing really sort of got me going about that. I then went on to playing rugby. One of the boys that I was working with at the time was training to get in the Marines and getting fit and was training at Bad Company with Richard Smith. And he just said to me, "Oh, why don't you come down one night?" And 16 years later I'm one of the main fighters and one of the main coaches there now. So going down that one night's made a big difference to me and it's changed my career. When I was playing rugby, I was playing quite high level. In rugby, there's not really any mental preparation needed. In a Muay Thai fight, it's 6 to 8 weeks of getting yourself mentally prepared. You've got to be strict and you've got to be strong up here to lose that weight, to get yourself fit, to have the commitment in yourself to go to the gym. It's something that a professional rugby player doesn't have to worry about. They've got all the top physios, all the top people with them, dietists, nutritionists looking after the diet. We don't have any of that. We look after ourselves. It's one person that can look after you, and that's you. And when you're in the ring, it's you and your opponent. There's no one else that can get in there and help you out. It's you against him, and it's up here who's going to win, I guess. I've broke my foot in a fight. I've popped my shoulder. Jordan Watson, who's just recently fought Steve Moxon on the Glory show, and beat Steve. Jordan broke his leg in the first round. He came back from Glory and got put in a pot straight away. His first kick landed on his elbow. Never told us. A lot of people that had done that come back to the corner and just chucked it. You know, with all had injuries, you've just got to get over it and just get on with it. As soon as the bell rings, then you can sort yourself out.
What a performance, mate. The first round, I'm sure you were very worried.
Getting put on my backside for the first time in my career scared me to death. I had to put myself together, get back out there, try and hurt him.
Oh, wow! A flying knee taking Andy nearly clean out. And Andy rightfully is just taking an 8 count there. Obviously very worried for you on the first round. You came out there in the second round, you thought I'm gonna have to turn this around.
I started to change my game plan, step round a bit more. Wasn't really working until halfway through round 2. I started to get my angles and chop that leg a bit. And round 3 when we started working the clinch, I could feel he was quite sneaky with the clinch, but I felt stronger than him.
Disorientating, and look at that, wow! He's nearly spewing up, he is spewing up blood. That is, what a body shot. Wow, what a turnaround. England 1, Thailand 0.
I've got the opportunity to meet Andy Howson when I fought in Jamaica. He was working with Liam Harrison in the corner. We formed a good friendship from there. In America, he was fighting on the undercard of Angie and asked me to work his corner. He definitely lives up to his fight name. He comes in, he's very aggressive, he likes to walk forward, and he packs a mean punch for such a little man. There's one person in particular I'd really like to see fight in Australia, and that would be Aaron TS2 Lee. With my own promotion in the cage and the small gloves, I think that would be a barn burner.
There's a lot of top Australian fighters. For me, there's Aaron Lee. I've always watched him fight, but we're the same weight, same fight record, roughly the same age.
They're both very aggressive, they don't step back. So, and with those little gloves on, you can guarantee that there'd definitely be a knockout, so I'd definitely pay good money to that.
If you want to come into Muay Thai and you want to treat it as a career and you want to be successful and get to the top, you have to be 100% certain that that's what you want to do. If your fire goes, you have to stop and just take some time out. If you don't have that fire in your belly anymore, that's when you'll start getting hurt when you fight. For me, personally, the worst thing I ever did was not stop when I thought I should have done and just take some time out. I just didn't take it seriously. Only trained for like maybe 3 weeks max, and he absolutely demolished me. Stopped me in round 4, I think, but ruined my leg. I was working delivery driving. It cost me my job because I couldn't go to work for 6 weeks because he'd shattered my kneecap. Time at physio, I couldn't fight, so it cost me a lot of money, and that's the difference. People don't realise that in Muay Thai, if you don't take it seriously and you get hurt, there's more to lose than just that one fight. If you don't do that hard work in the gym, you're not going to see any results in the ring.
A couple of weeks ago, our fighter profile was Kaylee Reese. It showed the glamour and sophistication of the modern-day fighter. That on Andy Howson, complete contrast. It illustrates the brutality perfectly.
Well, they're both a promoter's dream. Of course, Kaylee for her sheer skill, brilliance and beauty. And Andy Howson just for his grunt, and he's going to be a crowd pleaser no matter where he fights. Against Aaron TS2 who knows?
What a cracker potentially that is. We'll keep our eyes out for Aaron Lee and Andy Howson. A time for a break, time to get our breath here on Hammer Time. After the break, joining us in the studio, banging Benny Edwards.